What's up, guys? It's me, Joey. I wanted to talk about Valentine's Day coming up. And I wanted to also introduce myself and give y'all a little bit more information about me. Now, I have a disability, which is called cerebral palsy. And for those of you that don't know what it is, it's basically brain damage, and it can either happen one of two ways, as far as I know. One is a wreck, which I've never been in a wreck. Two, it's by birth. Basically, when your mom is giving birth, you can be too big for her womb, or that something can happen in the embryo sac or something, But anyway, there's different types of cerebral palsy. And I have the type that has both, both mixed between both of the other two. And yes, I'm in a wheelchair. My balance is way off at all times, especially when I'm sick. And people don't understand that. They're like, well, you need to do this, you need to do that. They don't understand that I want to do things. I know the consequences. I could fall and break a bone, which I've done that, And as a result of that, I have 9 screws and a plate in my ankle. But me, I love to play video games. I love to sing. I love to write poetry. I'm still normal. I just do things differently. And as I was growing up, I was picked on because of my disability. I was called shape dog. I was called all kinds of names. And it hurt, but this is where it kind of gets hard, because the person that I'm gonna be talking about is like such a big part of my life. Even though she's gone, she's the biggest part of my life. And I know people can take it the wrong way, but if it wasn't for my mom, if it wasn't for her love or anything, I probably wouldn't even be here. Her heart is not what keeps me going. All the things that me and her been through. Yeah, I have other family that I used to be close to, but when my mom died, it kind of all fell, kind of like she was the string that held us together. Now, I posted a video a while back about when I was under anesthesia, I saw my mom, and that's true, I did. I love her so much, and the reason I'm making this video now is I'm trying to be more open to people and trying to let them know they're not alone. I do have a speech impediment, which is one of the things that come with cerebral palsy. I shake a lot without meaning to. Like, you could be behind me and I know you're behind me and you tap me on the shoulder. I could, like, my nerves and everything, they jump, and people think they scare me, but they don't. It just, my disability taking control of that part. But my mom, she gave me the best possible life I could ask for. She was amazing, and she was my best friend. Now, I know a lot of people lose a lot of loved ones, and I'm not saying that, people that lose somebody, I'm not saying that it hurts any less. But what I'm gonna say is that when you get to know somebody and you get real close to them, and you know them for 15 years or however long you know them, then, it's gonna hurt a lot worse than if you meet somebody or if you something and they just automatically go on. Like they die. I mean, it's gonna hurt. But what I'm trying to say is the longer you know somebody, the closer you get, the more memories you make with that person, and they go on to a better place. It's gonna hurt like hell. Now, I know some people are like, well, oh, I hate my mom, I hate this, I hate that, Don't say that, because your mom is like, now I understand that some people that are born that their mom don't want them. I understand that. Yeah, they're your birth mother. But if you get adopted and you that woman or that man, whichever one, if it's a single parent, single mom, single dad, or if it's a mom and dad, they become your mom because they raised you. They gave you shelter. They gave you clothes on your back. They cried when your heart was broken. They felt the pain that you feel. For me, I had that best experience with my mom. She loved me more than anything in the world. And it really hurts because her birthday is coming up on Valentine's. And I don't know, I just feel lost without her. I mean, I know she's here with me, but she isn't. And the more you think about it, time doesn't heal anything. People say that just so that you'll shut up about them. People say, oh, time heals this pain, time heals wounds. Time don't heal wounds. Nothing will heal the scars in your heart. And not yet, I could be mean, I could be mad at the world, but that wasn't my mom. If you guys would have got to know her, or at least met her, you could tell that me and her are just alike. And I don't know what it is, but it just times that now. See, she got cancer on January 4th, 2001. And she lasted until April 2001. And I was lost. I tried to commit suicide, I'm not gonna lie. And with all these songs that I found, especially like Dancing in the Sky by Danny and Lizzie, or Drink a Beer by Luke Bryan, Favorite Flowers by Luke Bryan, Missing You by First Lady, What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts. And don't get me wrong, yeah, some of those songs are about different things that people went through, but some of the choruses in the songs, they can relate to the pain that you go through. And that's why I like country music. My mom, she loved country music. Me and her would sing in the car, and yeah, I have good memories, and that's what I try to look back on. But those memories are the hardest because when you look back on the memory, you start to miss more and more of what they done for you. I remember, I remember one time, me and my brother, he was only 8 years old. Well, actually, he was younger at my memory of this. We were outside in the yard, and we were throwing the football around, and the sun was shining and everything, and I couldn't hardly see the football because the sun was in my eyes. So I was running with the football, and don't be surprised, I could walk, I could jog, I could do a lot of things when I was younger. But I started jogging with the football to get in the shade. And my brother at the time, he was young, he didn't know any better and everything, but at the time, he pushed me, and I was on my right ankle, and all of a sudden it popped, and I went straight down on the ground. And my brother ran and got my mom, and she literally walked his behind because, he pushed me and everything, and she walked it behind and everything, and we had a maple tree out in the yard, and my mom came running to me, and she got me to stand up, but I could not walk on my ankle. I had to crawl all the way from the maple tree in the yard inside the house and everything. I could not stand on my ankle. I was in such pain, but she was there for me. She was there through everything, and I love her more than life itself. If I could do anything to bring her back, I would. The next morning I woke up and I tried to stand on my ankle to go to the restroom. I couldn't even do that. I had to we had some pillows, and I had to stack them on top so I could get on. I was on my knees. I had to use the 2 pillows to get to use the bathroom, to get in the tub, to go to bed. Everything, I had to use the pillows. I couldn't leave the house. And another story is back when I want to say 12. I think I was 12. Me, my cousins, my brother, we were all at the edge of these woods, and we were talking to a friend of ours and everything, and my cousin, he decided to be a little, I don't know what he was trying to be, but my friend got on his four-wheeler and was riding back and forth, you know. So my cousin would jump in front of the four-wheeler, and before our friend got to him, he would jump back, and just one time, he accidentally, like when he jumped back, his elbow hit me in the chest, and I lost my balance and hit a broken tree branch. And I was holding my head like real. I was crying. I mean, I was only 12. But, I was holding my head, and my cousin had my brother in her arms, and, the one that accidentally elbowed me, he went to go get my mom, and so, when they came back, and my other cousin, he literally jumped over a thing of mud and gook and whatever, and everything, to run to me, and they got me cleaned up, they got me up and everything, and they took me to the hospital, and I went back to the room, and I was still bleeding like a pig and everything, and, the doctor looked all in my head and everything. He goes, "Joey, I can't find where you're, because I had the branch had cut off. Like when it broke, when it hit my head, it broke off, and there were all these other little cuts on my head, but he couldn't find the big one. So my mom came back to the room, and she like, let me show you where it's at. And she moved my hair and everything, and the doctor finally saw it, and he goes, yeah, you do need stitches for that. And, she was there holding my hand, and I remember my arms and everything turning purple. So, and I believe that if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. Um, and to me, this is just my opinion. Um, my opinion is that when your mom wants you and stuff, you're gonna be automatically close to her. Because, for one, she's the one that's carrying you. Two, she's the first heartbeat that you feel. She's the first touch that you feel. She's the first voice you hear. And that's just my opinion. And by that, I was bonded with my mom. And I miss her so much, guys. If you only knew. I know that people have lost loved ones, but don't go the same route that I did. Don't commit suicide. Don't even think about it. Just take a moment for yourself. Take deep breaths in and out. Listen to music. And write down how you feel. Or talk to somebody that's been through what you're going through. Somebody like me, my messages are always open. My Twitter is open. If y'all need anybody, I'm trying to reach out to y'all because I know that there's a lot of people that go through this, and sometimes they don't have no one. And I want you guys to know that you're not alone. You know that song? It's from a Broadway, from a musical. It's called You're Not Alone. And it's on Into the Woods. No, it's called Nobody Is Alone, or something like that, I think. But anyways, I just wanted to let y'all know that about me. I'm 33. I'm in Georgia. So, I just wanted to let y'all know a little about me. I graduated with a regular high school diploma. And I just hope that y'all will find this video helpful and everything, because everybody needs help. No matter if it's financial or if they just need advice or someone to talk to. Just let me know. I can give you some advice. I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect advice, but I can try to lend a listening ear. And I hope y'all have